What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? The New York Knicks absolutely smashed the Indiana Pacers 123-98. That is what we are talking about after getting their doors blown off in Game 1 versus the Boston Celtics. Knicks come out, home opener, Madison Square Garden, Friday night in New York City, and they beat the Indiana. Not just beat them, they smashed them. They smashed the Indiana Pacers tonight, and all around, just great game for the New York Knicks. Balance. And this game was amazing for the starting lineup, amazing for Mikal Bridges, Jalen Brunson, amazing game, Cat, amazing game, Anunoby, good game, another Josh Hart, big game. Josh Hart's back. What's going on, everybody in the chat? We are just getting started on this Knicks post game. We needed this right after this ass kicking in Game 1. We needed this. But I wanted to open up this post game saying it's balance, man. It's all about balance. Our talented starting five clicked on all cylinders tonight. And guess what? We still have room to improve. Our talented starting five clicked on all cylinders, and we still have room to improve. Now, Mikal Bridges. Where are all the haters at that were talking crap about Mikal Bridges? He changed his shot, yes, but what did I tell you guys in that second half versus Boston? Mikal Bridges seemed to find something in that second half versus Boston. And even though we were getting our doors blown off versus Boston, that matters. That is important. Got his rhythm back, got his shot going, and Bridges tonight, man, oh man. Tell me about it. Mikal Bridges looked like Mikal Bridges. That's the guy who we traded for. 21 minutes, 8 of 12 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, 5 assists, 1 steal. Efficient. And when you guys take a look at this box score, appreciate every single one of you joining me, by the way. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. I see you guys in the chat. Hit them up. What's going on? Knicks are starting to figure it out. E-Money, man. What's going on? Josh Hart was aggressive, and Bridges found his shot. Yes. Joel, what's going on to you as well? Big Tass, what's going on to you? Yeah, man. Look at this box score. It's a thing of beauty from the starting five. Mikal Bridges, 21 points, 8 of 12 from the field. And that's what he can give you. There were times when he was isolating his defender, turnaround jump shot, splash. That is the Mikal Bridges that has, that's who we traded for. A lot of Knicks fans were saying they were down on it. I told everyone, relax. Like, it's only been a couple of games. Relax. He'll get his groove back and things will click. And we still haven't really totally clicked yet. And we still came out with such a glorious victory. OG Anunoby, 14 points, efficient night, 4 rebounds. Defensively, I thought OG Anunoby was really good tonight. Much better than Game 1. Big Cat, the Big Bodega. What nickname are we going with, by the way? Big Bodega, Big Cat. I don't know. 21 points, 15 boards, 4 offensive rebounds for Big Cat. Now, that's what we want to see. I wanted to see the offensive rebounds. Ever since we lost Hartenstein, we lost Randall, we lost Mitch is out, so January. That's huge. Efficient. This box score is a thing of beauty. Cat, 21 points. Brunson, 26 points. Efficient night, 3 of 5 from 3, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Josh Hart had a Josh Hart game. This is why, Thib stuck with him in the starting lineup. I wanted Deuce, but this is why Josh Hart is in there. Amazing game for Josh Hart. 20 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists. Push the pace. Josh Hart game. This is, preseason was such like an outlier. It felt like now it feels like a century ago. These guys, look at the starting lineup. 20 points, 26 points, 21 points, 14 points. Every single person in that starting lineup scored in double digits. And look, man, when it's clicking like this, it's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. And the Knicks, they held the Indiana Pacers backcourt. Halliburton, 0 of 8. 0 points. He has not scored since he wore that Reggie Miller hoodie when they ended our season in Game 7. 0 points tonight. Maybe the curse is now on Haliburton. Mikal Bridges was guarding him for the majority of the game. I don't know what the heck is going on with him, but who cares? Their starting backcourt had 2 points. The Indiana Pacers starting backcourt had 2 points. The Knicks starting backcourt combined for 47 points. That is the brand of Knicks basketball that we've been waiting for, and just an absolute amazing game all around. Amazing game for Mikal. Defense was on point tonight, and just, amazing home opener. TA, what's going on? Defense was on tonight. Yeah, man, I mean, look, the thing that really impressed me tonight was Mikal Bridges. We really haven't seen like a blow up offensive performance tonight. And look, he had 21 points tonight, but tonight he was picking his spots. He was taking his man one-on-one, creating his own shot when Brunson was, giving him the ball. Bridges on the post, underrated post-up player, turnaround jump shots, using those long arms, and just an all-around great game from Mikal Bridges. And that's where we're going to see. He's a very talented offensive player. Was he struggling with his shot? Yes. Was he trying to find his rhythm? Yes. Is it still super early? Yes. This is a huge step in the right direction for this starting group. And when you have all five guys, clicking on all cylinders like this, the Knicks are going to be tough to beat all season long. They are, especially when you have Josh Hart providing a Josh Hart game like he did tonight. So the starting stat line for the starters, picture perfect. Jalen Brunson was absolutely torching the Indiana Pacers tonight. 1 point, he said, "Get this mother out of here. This guy cannot guard me. Get him out of here." Brunson was cooking the Pacers tonight, and it was just a beautiful game. The picture, A+ game. The tides turned. Celtics game, we put that behind us. We got blown out. The guys came out and they responded on their home court to an Indiana team that's supposed is a good team. They're going to be a top 4, top 5 team in the Eastern Conference. And the Knicks sent a good message tonight, and all around great win. Great win for the New York Knicks. Hit some of these comments. Appreciate you guys in the chat. Always in here supporting on this Friday night. John L says, would you rather Huck Porty out there instead of Sims? Because I think I might. Look, shout out to Huck Porty, man. In those 5 minutes, right? He had 2 blocks in those 5 minutes. And an underrated moment in tonight's game was when I think Deuce McBride was mic'd up, and Deuce McBride told Huck Porty to take advantage of these minutes because this is when Tom Thibodeau is going to pretty much, judge you, study you, because these are the minutes where you earn your playing time. And Deuce McBride said that this is how I earn my playing time. These garbage minutes, remember Deuce was always subbed in the garbage minutes, and we always used to see Deuce at the end of the games. McBride with a just amazing comment towards Huck Porty, take advantage of these minutes. And yeah, man, I love Huck Porty's game. I do. Huck Porty has, shown us in the preseason and even in these like garbage minutes that he's a player. He's a baller. So Sims is going to continue to be out there until Precious comes back, but we just have to wait and see when Precious comes back if Tom Thibodeau makes that, switch. Nostalgic, man. What's going on, man? Just coming on here. Great game for the New York Knicks, man. Just needed this beat down after we got our butts kicked in game 1, and just an all around. I can't, if you were to tell me what would a perfect Knick game be in your opinion, I would say tonight, man. I would. All of your starters in double digit scoring. Great defense on a high-powered offense. The Pacers are a high-powered offense. Brunson doing MVP Jalen Brunson things. Karl-Anthony Towns only taking 11 shots, only 2 threes and hitting both of them, by the way. Getting to the free throw line, shot 10 free throws tonight, Karl-Anthony Towns. That's what you want. That's what he can do. All NBA type player, 21 points, 15 points. And an OB with great defense. And Bridges with great defense on Haliburton and a great offensive showing from Mikal Bridges. And your bench, I mean, Miles McBride had a little scare there early on with his injury. 21 minutes, 8 points, 2 assists. Campaign. The thing I love about Campaign, I wonder if you guys notice this, right? His defense, I love watching him play defense because he's like an undersized guard, but he plays with such toughness. Like he plays like he's like 6'8", when in reality he's like 6 foot, 6'1". But he uses his body, and a couple of times tonight, forced turnovers. Campaign is going to be that veteran presence for us off the bench, kind of like Kyle Lowry is for the Philadelphia 76ers. So Campaign with a great game off the bench. And, Jericho Sims, 2 points, 2 rebounds. I want to see Huck Porty in there, but it is what it is. But all around, great game for this squad, man. I mean, look, the Knicks closed the half on a 27-10 run, right? Closed the half on a 27-10 run. Third quarter, they just how many points? 34 points in the third quarter. 36 points in the second, 34 points in the third, 28 in the fourth quarter, and A+, man, all around, and A+. I mean, if I was to give a game ball, it would be to Mikal Bridges, because this guy was receiving a lot of pushback. I mean, people were even questioning the trade. I mean, outsiders were like, you gave up 5 picks for this guy? Yeah, because he showed you versus the Indiana Pacers what he can do offensively and defensively. He's efficient. He can, take his defender, back him down, fadeaway game. He can shoot threes. He can do it all. He's a full package. That's why the Knicks traded for him. And as time goes on, he will get more comfortable. And once again, he got more comfortable with the bench unit, because in that first quarter, Mikal Bridges really wasn't doing much. And it's not until the bench unit came in, and that's when Mikal Bridges was being featured on offense, and that kind of got him going a little bit. So just all around great, amazing game from Mikal, and things are just going to continue to look up, because this is only our second game of the season, and we look like this. So let's go. Let's do it. I like Mikal coming off the pick. Yeah, coming off the curl, nostalgic, move Brunson off the ball. Yeah, man. It's so, if you were to tell me who were the 3 players, the Knicks have 3 players on their team that can create their own shot. And OG Anunoby, 4 players that can create their own shot. OG, on their starting lineup, excuse me. OG, Mikal, Cat, and Brunson. It's taking a little bit of a time for OG Anunoby to get it going offensively. But what I loved tonight was his defense. He came out of the gate looking like OG Anunoby. I mean, during Boston, he was a ghost. And tonight, he looked more like OG Anunoby. And that's what we want to see. And yeah, it's just, when the offense clicks like this is why people have been saying the Knicks have the most talented starting 5 in the NBA. This is why, the Knicks, this is why the NBA world has been preaching that this Knicks team can go very, very far. What did Ohtani just do? I know the Yankee game is going on, World Series is going on. So those are Yankee fans, those of you that are Yankee fans out there, good luck to you. But yeah, man, thank you for rocking with me this Friday night. I know you can be at a lot of different places and doing a Knicks post game, rocking with me, and but I appreciate it. But yeah, just all around a great game for this team, man. I mean, when all of these trades transpired, when the Bridges trade happened and the Cat trade happened, everyone put these expectations on the Knicks, and for good reason. We're so talented. But after game 1, it seemed like people they kind of soured a little bit. And it's just one game. Everyone just needed to calm down a little bit. It will take time to gel. It's still going to take time to gel. The thing that impressed me is that this is game 2 and the New York Knicks are looking like this. So, we live in like the NBA community on X was just ragging on the Knicks after game 1. And those of you in the chat, me especially, I kind of don't even follow that noise. But this is what the New York Knicks are capable of offensively and defensively. This is why they're so talented. And we're still missing big pieces. Precious Achiuwa is a major piece. Mitchell Robinson is going to be a major piece as well. But all around, great game offensively and defensively for the New York Knicks. And look, you could say this if you're a Pacer fan, right? Halliburton, I don't understand how he didn't make a field goal. 0 of 8 from the field, which is kind of crazy. But Mikal's length was kind of bothering him a little bit. I don't want to overlook that because Mikal was on Halliburton. And that's the beauty of having another good defender in Mikal Bridges. You don't have to throw OG Anunoby on everybody. You don't have to throw Josh Hart on these quicker guards. Now you can throw Mikal Bridges at these guards. These quicker, faster-paced guards. You know, Halliburton, Maxey, and Philly. Mikal Bridges is very capable of guarding them. You know, those Jason Tatums of the world, Jaylen Brown, you know, when they have more weight over Mikal, that's when he struggled in game one. But tonight I thought he was bothering Halliburton enough to have him shoot like this. And just terrible. Their starting backcourt scored 2 points. And our starting backcourt scored over 40-something points. So it picture perfect game, picture perfect night. And this is what I wanted to see from Mikal. This is the Mikal Bridges I wanted to see. And I knew we were going to see it. I didn't think it was going to be this soon because his shot just looked off. But that second half versus the Boston Celtics, he just looked like he found something. And tonight was a prime example, man. He did. Cam, what's going on? Big Ant, what's up, man? Salute to you and the Knicks Nation. Big bounce back win. Good to see Mikal finding his way. Defense was all over the place. Lots of easy switching and deflections, kick balls, and all that. Yeah, man. Knicks brand of basketball was in full effect tonight, right? Diving for loose balls. Defensively, we locked down. Offensive rebounding was there. That's what you want to see, man. We had 11 offensive rebounds tonight. That's Knicks basketball. Those second chance opportunities. We had 43 rebounds compared to the Pacers' 33 rebounds. So out-rebounded the Pacers. We had 19 assists, moving the ball well, didn't turn the ball over that much, only 11 turnovers, 4 blocks, shot 44% from 3, 52% from the field. Just a great game, man. Great game, you know. 80% from the line. I want to see that number get up a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. But nah, man, this 3-point percentage is what I like to see. 44%. Anytime you can get that above 40%, you're golden. Anytime. And the thing about the loss versus Boston, right? The Knicks got blown out the doors, right? But offensively, we were good still. Kind of went under the radar a little bit. I said in the post game, offensively, the Knicks were okay. It's just defensively, the Celtics were just hitting 3 after 3 after 3, and we couldn't keep up with them. But tonight is a big bounce back win against an Eastern Conference contender who sent you home, by the way. And Brunson and the Knicks, don't forget that. And just they defensively they locked down, and I think defensively they set the tone. I mean, look at the shooting percentage from the Pacers. 3. You're telling me, so the Celtics shot, what, 50% from 3 or something like that? And then the Pacers shot 10% from 3. Yeah, man. You don't think the Knicks went back in the lab and said, looked themselves in the mirror and said, this can't happen again? And I know, like, 10% is kind of like an outlier. That's probably not going to happen again. But credit to the Knicks defensively. You know, they really were bothering the Pacers all night long, and they didn't really have an answer for them. So, just an all-around great game. Yeah, man, if you're in the chat, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel as always. But just balance, you know. And I didn't, like I said earlier, I didn't think it was going to click this soon. And look, we're still going to go through growing pains, only 2 games down. But it's a very positive sign when this very talented Knicks team is clicking like this already. Offensively. Defensively, they found some things tonight. But the thing I noticed about Karl-Anthony Towns is the Knicks are using him a lot in pick and rolls. They're making him a screener a lot. And as they should. Because if you leave him open, he's going to hit threes. And I think Mikal is now, I think he, over his last, I saw it on Twitter, over his last like 23 shots, I think he's shooting like 70% or something like that. Great sign. Karl Anthony Towns, I think he's only missed 1 3 so far this season. And he's only taken the game versus Boston. I know he didn't play in the fourth quarter. 11 field goals tonight. I think versus Boston was the same. But he's still giving you 21 points. And the thing I love about Towns is he's giving you those rebounds. He did it in the preseason. 15 boards, 4 offensive rebounds. This dude is a baller, man. 2 blocks tonight for Towns. Great, just on a 5 of 11 shooting. And Brunson's intensity, he was treating tonight like a playoff game, right? I mean, he hates the Pacers. They sent him home. They sent us home. And that's the fire that the Knicks need to be playing with every time they play against these Eastern Conference contenders. The Pacers, we got the Cavs coming up on Monday. The Heat coming up a couple of days after that. So tough stretch here, but that's the fire and desire I love to see. Brunson got fiery early on. Campaign got fiery. Bridges was doing his celebration. The vibes are back in Madison Square Garden, and you love to see it. You really do. You really do. Hector, what's going on in the chat? You know what's the scary thing? We still figuring out the players. Once we get everything cooking, boy, watch out for the Knicks. Yeah. That's the scary thing. We're still figuring out players. We're still figuring out some things. And the Knicks blow the Indiana Pacers out the water. And let's go. We back, man. We back. We back. Yuri, what's up, man? Now that's how you bounce back. That's how you bounce back. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. You know, it's home opener, protecting home court against the Indiana Pacers, blow them out. And that's what you did. Halliburton, ghost. You want to troll us and put on that sweater at the end of game 7. You didn't wear that sweater before the game, but you put that sweater on after the game. And look, credit to you guys, you won the game, so you get to celebrate. But you are scoreless. You were 0 of 8 tonight, and just a ghost for Tyrese Halliburton. Ghost. So take the L, go home, and we move on. But the Knicks are 1-1 on the season, and we needed this win badly. Badly. Cam says, love Cat buying in. He's not forcing shots. He's getting to the line, grabbing rebounds like a big man's supposed to do. This team is going to be scary by midseason. Yeah, and I love that. I love that you said that. He's buying in. He's not forcing it. He's not a selfish player. He's buying into this. He wants to win a championship in the city. He's buying into being back home. You see him posting on IG about being in New York, and he's loving it. And he's only taken 11 shots, but he's been, like you said, he's using his body. He's grabbing rebounds. He's blocking shots. He's being efficient. I love the way Cat has been playing. And look, it's only been like 7 games that we've seen from the preseason and on, and it's only going to get better. But him and Brunson are only going to form even more chemistry. Brunson found him on a couple of slip passes tonight that sent Cat to the line. And that's the chemistry you want to kind of see build up through the season. And it was. But I really want to shout out Josh Hart, man, because Josh Hart, after scoring 2 points throughout the whole entire preseason and after saying he's lost in the offense, I thought tonight he actually played an amazing game, man. I mean, it's going to go kind of underlooked because of everyone else. But 20 points, 3 offensive rebounds too for Josh Hart. And those rebounds are huge because we're going to need that. 3 assists, pushing the pace, plus 35. Plus 35 for Josh Hart, plus 36 for Jalen Brunson. Insane numbers, man. Insane. 3 assists, 1 of 6 from 3. You kind of saw the Pacers kind of going under the screens with Josh Hart, kind of like daring him to shoot. And you're going to see that You're going to see teams leave Josh Hart open because he's kind of like the weak link in on the offensive end in terms of his threes. And you're going to see teams dare him to shoot. And I love that Josh Hart was actually shooting. If you're open, shoot it. Don't pump fake. Don't dribble pass. Don't look. You're open. Shoot the ball. And great game. Just great game, man. All around. And this is what you want to see. And it's only game 2. It's only game 2. Let's take a look at these team stats to see what jumps out at me. So, look, man, fast break points 14, points in the paint 54, Pacers 70. Knicks barely fouled tonight, 18 fouls. Largest lead of the game was 33 points for the New York Knicks. Just great game. Next game is versus the Cleveland Cavaliers, so it doesn't stop. You had the Boston Celtics, the Indiana Pacers, the Cavs, and the Heat. Those are 4 straight games against Eastern Conference, if you want to call it Heat contenders. 4 straight games against contenders. I love the litmus test. I love that you get this out the way early, and you start these first couple of games this week 1-1. Sign me up, man. Sign me up for that. Like 1-1, another home game versus Cleveland coming up. Then you go to Miami. Sign me up for that. And building blocks. This is what you want to see. Just keep building. Keep on building. Because the chemistry will come. Because we have unselfish players on this team. Like Bridges is locked in. Like, I don't know if you guys saw it. When he was in foul trouble in the second quarter, he was in his, he didn't put on any warm-up gear. He was on his, like, in his jersey and his pants, just ready to come back in. Bridges is locked in, and Brunson's locked in, and Cat's locked in, and it's only game 2. And we just got to keep on building this momentum. You know, only one game, but do the same to Cleveland on your home court, protect home court, and then we just go from there. Hector says Hart eventually will get hot, and he will knock those open shots all night long. Yeah. The thing I want to see with Josh Hart is just shoot the ball. If you're open, shoot it. Like, I don't care if you're shooting 30 to 35%. Shoot the ball. It's a good shot. If you're open, shoot the ball. And teams are going under the screens, leaving Josh Hart open. And tonight, 1 of 6 from 3. I don't care. I love it. I love it because it gives him confidence throughout the game. And that's what he did tonight is Josh Hart. Like, he's the heart and soul of this team. And I love it. But yeah, Bridges is locked in, man. TA, he's locked in. Totally locked in. You see it on the bench celebrating second quarter. Did not want to put on his warm-up gear to kind of stay warm. He wanted to come back in the game when he got into foul trouble. And that you have a bunch of like hungry learners that are talented on this team. And the sky is the limit for this team. And, you know, just an A-plus performance on offense for this team. I'm happy. I'm excited. And we just got to, you know, keep on building these momentum games. Big BA, I think we're still one bench score away, to be honest. We can't count on all 5 scoring 20 every night. We can't, but they can. We can't. Like, I get what you're trying to say, but they can. That's what makes this Knicks starting lineup so dangerous. Mikel can give you 20 points in his sleep. Anunoby can give you 20 points, even though we kind of don't need him to. 14 points, 1 of 4 from 3. So Anunoby put back on one observation, because I'm crazy. I noticed all these things. Anunoby had back on his elbow tape. Remember the elbow issue he had on last year? Had on his elbow tape again. I don't think he had it on in game 1. I could be mistaken. Anunoby can ball out on any given night. Cat can average above 20. Brunson can give you damn sure he's probably going to average 28 to 30 points a game. I mean, that's the beauty of the starting lineup. Every guy can give you a scoring outburst. And I know what you're saying. We're still missing that one piece. That's why, you know, Shamet injury, he was going to play. He was going to play off the bench. So you would have had Shamet, Payne, McBride off that bench. And I think the Knicks have two draft picks coming up in the G League, and I think they're going to draft Shamet They're kind of gonna, work their magic like Leon Rose has been doing and cooking a little bit to kind of have Shamet still in their G League system, watch his rehab, so he's gonna come back. They're saying that he doesn't need surgery, so that's a good sign. When Mitchell Robinson comes back, does Hart go up to the bench? Does Mitch go in the starting lineup? These are questions to ask. But yes, I do. Big B. I do think we're still one bench score away, but I think the Knicks were counting on Shamet to kind of give them that little punch off the bench. But guys, great all around game for the New York Knicks, man. Just A+ performance. Shout out to Mikal Bridges, shutting everybody up tonight, man. I love to see it. Love to see it from the squad. Keep building these games. Keep up the momentum. Cleveland next. Enjoy your weekend. I appreciate every single one of you joining me here tonight. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And we'll close it off on the Hector comment. And when we get to block this monster, man, I feel good about this team. Exactly, man. This game made you feel great about this team. This game made you feel confident. This game made you, like a lot of Knicks fans after game one, were kind of questioning everything. But, take a step back, relax. And the Knicks showed you tonight what they're capable of. And it's only game 2. I'm Anthony from Knicks Nation. I'll catch you guys next time. Have a great weekend. Peace.